It's such an amazing productivity hack. Sooner or later, you've got this like massive snowball that you're gonna launch at someone. It's kind of the same principle. So recently I experienced a significant mindset shift. After many years of creating video and helping other people grow their brands, I want to start my own. So I've started already. This is part of the brand, but I've fallen into the classic trap of where you overthink things, you want things to be perfect before you start filming, before you create that content. I felt that things needed to be in place before I could start properly. However, I have realized that I have been delaying things because of unnecessary concerns. And this type of overthinking delays any progress. Days, weeks, months can fly past without you making any progress. And I'm a little bit ashamed of saying this. That happened to me. So I came across this really inspiring video by Ali Abdaal, and this significantly changed the way I think. I understood that I needed to take action now, even if it was just 5 minutes a day. Literally 5 minutes a day. And I learned that by not taking any action at all, this significantly stopped any progress toward my goal, which is to create valuable content for my viewers on YouTube and to help as many people as possible. Now this sounds obvious, right? But when you're in the habit of overthinking things and wanting things to just be perfect, before you start, this needs to be in place, or I need the right camera, I need the right lighting, whatever, I need a proper studio, I don't know, whatever it is. You don't always think of the obvious, and you delay yourself by weeks, by months, because your mind is focused on the wrong thing. So you need a mindset shift to change your way of thinking, and that's exactly what happened to me after watching this video. So I just wanted to share this with you and hopefully help as many of you out there as possible, because I know there are so many people delaying any progress towards a goal, and it could be anything. It could be going running, building a business, whatever it is. I hope this video helps you. I hope this new mindset shift I'm about to talk to you about helps you. Because ever since I have adopted this, I have been more productive than I have been in months, possibly years. And you can start today with just a 5-minute action, and that is nothing out of your day. So for me personally, it could be anything. It could be that I take 5 minutes to look at one of my YouTube video scripts. I take some selfies to use on my next thumbnail. I set up my camera, whatever it is. If I just take 5 minutes to take action towards starting to film, you create momentum. And I've experienced this momentum by just taking small 5-minute, 10-minute steps. The way I like to think about it is small actions are like picking up a tiny little snowball, right, that you're gonna throw at someone. But first of all, you pick some snow up. Then you might pick up some more and make it bigger. You might roll it around, make it even bigger. This is more actions that you're doing, making more progress, momentum. Sooner or later, you've got this like massive snowball that you're gonna launch at someone. But it's kind of the same principle. The more action you take, the more momentum there is, and the more progress, even the smallest progress, the more progress you make towards your goal, the bigger the snowball gets. It is like a snowball effect. The bigger and bigger it gets. And it's not necessarily about the time that you dedicate. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Those 5-10 minutes can turn into an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. But it's not about the time. It's about adopting a new way of thinking where you realize you don't need things to be perfect in order to start. You just need to take these small actions towards your goal, because then you've already started. But the important thing here is you don't need things to be perfect. And as I said, you'll find yourself that you think, okay, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes looking at a script, for example, or going to get my running shoes, putting them by the front door, getting my running clothing, whatever it is, right? I'm going to spend 5 minutes doing that. Those 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and it goes on and on. And by the time you've finished, you'll find that you've been super productive. It didn't feel like you sat down to spend 2 or 3 hours deep work, but you've done it because you got into the zone and you didn't need things to be perfect. So you end up being productive, you end up being proactive without even realizing it. And on top of this, I haven't felt as tired doing 3 hours of deep work when I started off with the mindset that I'm just going to spend 5 or 10 minutes. It's a weird psychology kind of hack. Whereas if you sit down and you think, okay, I'm going to be here for like 3 hours, I'm going to do loads of work, you know, deep work, I'm going to be sitting here, you already set yourself up for being tired. So if you just spend 5-10 minutes and hours go by as a consequence, that's a bonus, because you didn't intend that to happen, it just did happen. And it'll feel way more pleasurable because of that. The key here is to take action whenever you think of something that you want to do. And it might not even be a goal, it could be doing the washing, okay? Like, go, you know, one of the actions could be just turn on the washing machine or something, right? When it's finished, another action, take the washing out, put it in the basket. You don't. I'm just using any example here, but you don't need to do it all at once. Small actions create momentum. You know, the flip side to this is that you don't take any action and your life stays the same. You don't make any progress, and you know, you remain stagnant, because that is what happens. If you don't make any progress towards a goal, you remain stagnant and your life stays the same. And I'm speaking from experience here. I have a beautiful little daughter, and I want our lives to be full of joy. You know, I don't intend on spoiling her to the point where it's unhealthy, anything like that. But I want to give her a wonderful life, a fruitful life full of experiences. But to do that, I need to take action towards my goals for us to have a better life, to build up my brand, my business. And for that to happen, I need to take action. I need to take these small steps, these small actions, create the momentum to achieve my goals. So one thing I have found amazingly helpful and productive, now this can be used for nearly anything in life, but I use it for my video production, for my YouTube, for script writing, ideation. You can use it for whatever you want. I know someone uses it with their elderly parent for them to create like a memoir. Fascinating, and I think it's a beautiful way to use what I'm about to tell you. This new app by Ali Abdaal is called Voice Pal. It's essentially a ghostwriter where you speak your thoughts, and it'll prompt you with any questions to expand on your ideas. And ultimately with this, so for my example, I can create YouTube scripts, blog posts, whatever it is. You know, I found this so helpful to be able to just get my phone out and talk about a topic I've just discovered, because, you know, if you don't jot these things down, you'll probably forget them. And, you know, it then expands upon your first thought, and it makes you think about the idea more, to deepen your thinking, you know, and your understanding on it. This is incredibly helpful, and it changed my ideation process with creating my videos. It's such an amazing productivity hack. This in itself boosts your momentum, and it frees up time for you to do other things, spend time with your family, you know, film another video, whatever it is. So if you'd like to try VoicePal for free, it's on iPhone and Android. I'd highly recommend it. You know, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I'm just recommending it to you guys because I find it really, really useful. So another thing is, you know, I really like going to a coffee shop and doing some work. I love being around people. I love the vibe of just people chatting, relaxing, and I love taking my MacBook, just chilling with a coffee, whatever it is, and you know, opening my MacBook. But then I might get distracted. So, well, this was before I adopted this new mindset. I might get distracted with, you know, I brought a book with me, so I'll get my book out and read instead. You know, or I might ring a friend, or I might see a friend and start chatting, and then just time goes by. You lose the momentum, you lose just the feeling of wanting to be productive or wanting to work. You know, these distractions, you know, it inadvertently hindered any progress that I was going to make. I thought it was fine, you know, I'll do some work in a minute, you know, I want to chat to my friend, or, you know, I want to read this book, I love this book, I love, you know, just chilling in a coffee shop, reading a book. I didn't come here to read a book. I came here to be productive, make progress. But because I'm in the wrong mindset, because I think, oh, I can make progress later, in that moment I've stopped taking action and I've instead distracted myself. I was thinking about being productive, I really wanted to, but I wasn't being productive. And it could be for any reason, you know, you could be procrastinating, but I wasn't consistently taking those small actions to create that momentum and make progress. And that leads to being easily distracted. But now I'm focused, I'm dedicated, I'm aware, you know, I have that awareness, and my mindset has changed. And I know now that without taking even the smallest actions consistently, I remain stagnant and my life will not change. And I want my life to change, for me as well as my lovely little daughter. she deserves that. I deserve that. And I absolutely love making these videos to help other people as well. So instead of going to a coffee shop and being distracted, which I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to go to a coffee shop. I'm not going to be distracted though. I'm going to go with intent. The intent to make progress and take action. I'm going to make sure I have everything I need. I'm not going to take my book, but I'm going to make sure I've got everything I need. I'm going to put my phone face down. I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to take the necessary steps to make sure I'm focused. I'm not going to get distracted. So with your phone, no book, I'm just going to get a nice drink. If I see a friend, I'll say hi. And I'm going to remind myself that even a few minutes of taking action on a task, whatever it is, creates massive momentum and it changes my life. So can I ask you just one thing? If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a like. It takes a second and it's free to do, but it means so much to our channel. And we will make sure to bring you the best content every week. Thank you so much. See you soon.